Hey everyone, welcome back to the Conversations channel. Today we are diving into a scenario that has got everyone talking. I'm talking about Nigeria's First Lady recent visit to Asaba, the capital of Delta State in Nigeria, and the drama that followed. So, stick around and let's get right into it. Alright now guys, let me give you some background on why the visit initially seemed like a huge win until things went the opposite way. Now, Senator Remi Tinubu was in Asaba to launch the renewed Hope Initiative Health Program. As part of the program, she distributed 10,000 professional kits, which included crocs and scrubs, strictly for midwives across Nigeria's South-South zone. Now, you would have observed that I emphasized on the word strictly because that video was actually misunderstood, painted in a different way. It is not what you and I was thinking. So you have to stick around for you to get the juice and what actually happened on that day. Are you ready? So, like I said, she distributed 10,000 professional kits strictly for midwives across Nigeria's South-South zone. Now, things looked smooth sailing for the First Lady as she also met with the Delta State Traditional Rulers Council to discuss the pressing issue of HIV/AIDS, particularly among the youths, and emphasized the need for more awareness and intervention. And to top it all, she even got an endorsement from the leader of the Traditional Rulers Council, who went on record saying that everyone in Delta State would vote for President Tinubu come 2027. Take a listen.
That you are a virtuous woman who stood by your husband. We are assuring you that come 2027, we debtors will vote for Mr. President.
Now, but just when things seemed to be going perfectly, the visit took an unexpected turn. The nursing students made their voices heard in a way no one anticipated. That was a bold move. They flat out rejected the idea that Senator Remi Tinubu, Nigeria's First Lady, was their mother. They did that through a song. Take a look. Alright, let me explain because so what you just watched was an MC, the master of ceremony, right, who was singing in the local vernacular saying, Nawa mama, which means she is a mother. We don't get any other mama, which means we don't have any other mother. Basically saying that the First Lady is their mother and they don't have any other mother. But I'm here just thinking that, hold up, MC. Isn't that a bit far-fetched to call the First Lady their mother and that they don't have any other mother? What about their actual mothers? Now, this is me just taking it literally, but we, of course, understood what the MC is trying to say. Saying, because, when you, a First Lady, the way to describe the First Lady, she's a mother of the nation. So that's where it's coming from. But apparently, the nurses, they're taking it verbatim that she's our mother. We also have our mother. Please don't force us. We know our mother. Now, this video went viral as expected and did not sit well with the Delta State College of Nursing Sciences. And here is where the drama unfolded. The student who posted the video, Osato Edobo, was served with a query letter and she was given a 24-hour deadline to explain why disciplinary actions shouldn't be taken against her. Now, this sparked major reactions, especially from activists like Omoyele Sowore, lawyer Inibehe F. Young, comedian Mr. Macaroni, who all came to Edobo's defense. Showore even took to social media calling for the withdrawal of the query letter and asking for protection for the students from any further consequences. Now, guys, in public opinion, not everyone will see things the same way. There will be divergent opinion, divergent takes, divergent perspective, and here is one of them.
Sheriff Oborori, Governor of Delta State, this is to you. It's so shameful that your guest, Senator Remi Tinubu, was publicly disrespected for no just reason by professionals that you pay from your colleges of nursing. The most annoying is Christina Terry, who's busy jostling to be the next DNS, whose students were the most unruly. They didn't put on their caps. They were busy littering the hall. She couldn't control her students. She has no grip of her students, and she's busy jostling to be DNS already. If these students are not produced and disciplined appropriately, all the provosts of the colleges of nursing and midwifery needs to be sent out of their offices. And Joseph Onatime, Commissioner for Health, you need to wake up and do your job. Your lecturers are raising unruly students, and your politicians are bringing in unruly candidates, and they are threatening your staff, and they've turned your school into a madhouse. Look at the disgrace. It's a disgrace. Disgrace.
The recent developments. Now, this is what I want you guys to listen to now. We have realized, or we have found out, that the whole situation might have been misunderstood. Yes. Turns out the reason behind that song wasn't exactly what we all thought. Yeah, you know what we were thinking. I know what I was thinking. Yes, it was a signal of displeasure, a subtle protest, yes, but not for the reasons everyone initially assumed. According to reports, the nurses actually thought that the kits, that the crocs and the scrubs, were meant for them too. Remember, I told you strictly for midwives, but the nurses thought the items were also meant for them. But when they found out that the items were strictly for midwives, they were clearly disappointed. And that's when they decided to express their frustration through that song. So while it was still a form of protest, it wasn't exactly what we all thought. Unfortunately, the MC himself raised a perfect song for them to voice their displeasure.
I see that the nurses are not too happy with me. You will see why. Where I got the funding to kit the midwives. So, but you look very nice too in your white uniform. So if I happen to have more funding, maybe we'll be able to reach out to the nurses as well.
We now noticed that there was a viral video that tend to communicate messages that are at variance with what I could call the scenario of that moment. For those of you who were there, and we will put that out, the wife of the president, in the course of the presentation on the first day, apologized to nurses. Why was that apology? Because this particular tranche of the visit and the giveaways had to do with midwives.
The Delta State Commissioner for Health has ordered the withdrawal of the query letter issued to Osato Edobo.
On the trending letter that was of query issued to the student of School of Nursing Agbo, I have instructed the provost to withdraw the letter. We don't want to victimize any of the students. I've also reached out to the student in question, and the student has confirmed to me that the letter was withdrawn late yesterday night. So I want the public to be aware of this, and there's scam everywhere. We are not victimizing any of the students.
Now, the event that has led to this, I'm talking about when she was served the query, and a lot of people spoke about how freedom of expression is being stifled by this current administration. Based on the pattern of things, the observation, do you think you're trying to, stifle freedom of expression? It's still conversations, and we're going to be bringing you more conversations. Jimmy.